The Pacers. Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it. That's all you can say is son of a. Oh, my God. You can't get any closer to getting an unbelievably valuable win than they did the other night in Boston, going to overtime and losing. Damn it. That's one you will look back and you'll really bite a finger off.
Yeah, that's, I really felt and still feel that the Pacers need to win one of these two games in Boston because they don't have Kristaps Porzingis. And you saw how they took complete advantage of Al Horford, who's 92 years old. You saw how they took advantage of him in game one. So, without him, it's a really big difference. So they need to win one of these two games, I believe, to have a chance to get this thing to 7. That was painful, man. It was painful. We were watching, and I was like, what is Halliburton doing? I mean, not only dribbling the ball off his foot, but putting up a shot early in the shot clock when they're up 3 with less than a minute left. He admitted he bleeped up, and he used, the F-bomb, and he's right. He played a really fine game. They all did. I mean, Siakam and Nembhard and Nesmith and McConnell. I mean, Toppin. Miles was excellent. And that's the shame of it, is to waste a really good offensive performance. At the same time, it's hard to win when you turn the ball over 21 damn times, and the free throw disparity is what it was.
Yeah, that's always going to be something to talk about. And before I forget, I've got to give you credit on this very show. I don't know if it was 1 week or 2 weeks ago, but I think it was after game 5, the beatdown.
Right.
And we were talking about that, and you said, you just like, I already picked them to win in 7 anyway. It doesn't matter, without hesitation. And so, I saw someone tweeted out that no Indy media picked the Pacers at all. And I'm like, oh, hold on. I
guess I'm not part of the media anymore. I'm a part of the independent media now. So I guess I don't count. I'm not in the big J. I'm not a big J journalist anymore. No, I mean, I
expand their reading.
I had a real feeling about the Bucks series. I picked the Pacers to beat the Bucks in 6 because it was pretty clear that Antetokounmpo wasn't coming back, and it was a really bad matchup for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Pacers, owned them during the regular season with Antetokounmpo playing. And then I really felt like, look, I had no idea that Anunoby was going to be out early in the series, but you just felt like they were going to run out of steam at some point. I really felt like if they could get them to a game 7, and that game 3, that Nembhard shot changed everything. But if they could get them to 7, they could go into New York and beat them because they played well in games 1 and 2. And I just felt like they had legs. They went deep. They played 9 guys. And the New York Knicks had a very, very compromised bench with all those injuries.
Absolutely. And hopefully they've got another game tonight. How do they rebound to that? Is there a hangover from that loss, or can they come back with that same effort?
I think they can. And I don't know the record exactly, but it's something like 25-12 after a loss. So they have shown themselves to be pretty resilient. I think Boston is going to be a better team because they've had to spend the last 2, 3, 4 weeks listening about how they sleepwalk in game twos in the playoffs. They lost game 2 at home in the first round and the second round, so they're going to be keenly aware of that. But I look, if the Pacers could just clean up the turnovers, I mean, 21 of them. And they've got to be a little more aggressive going to the basket and trying to draw fouls. I realize that Boston defends without fouling. The numbers are going to be skewed this whole series, but they've got to get themselves on the line once in a while. The big thing though is the turnovers. You can't turn the ball over 21 times. I don't care how well you shoot from the field.
No, not at all. And the Pacers play tonight at 8 at Boston, and this game is important for a couple of reasons. One, of obviously winning one on the road gives you a leg up. Period. And to have been that close the other night, wow, that's heartbreaking. They get another opportunity, and they get another opportunity with Boston not having Kristaps Porzingis, who is now projected to come back by Game 4.
Yeah, there. I saw Woj on ESPN the other day say that Porzingis could come back Game 4 at the earliest. So that that's a best case scenario for Boston. But he's a complete game changer because he's one of the best rim protectors in the league, and you saw that Boston didn't have that in Game 1. I mean, Miles had his way. Guys got into the paint and did whatever they want, and you had Horford and drop coverage, and it just didn't work for Boston. So I think they need to take advantage of the time that Kristaps Porzingis is not in the lineup for sure.
Yeah, he hasn't played since what, April 30th?
Yeah, something like that. And you got to wonder, where's his game gonna be when he comes back? I mean, you have an injury that lasts that long, you're not going to just suddenly get back in the lineup and play great. We saw how Anunoby played in Game 7 coming back from an injury. So who knows? I mean, clearly Boston is a better team with Porzingis, but will he be the type of player that he has been after a long layoff and an injury?
Yeah, you mentioned rim protection. He's a beast defensively.
He's 7'3". I mean, my God.
He holds teams at 44% shooting in the paint. That's pretty good.
That's really damn good. So look, I don't think tonight is a must win, but they need to at the very least win their 2 home games and hope like crazy that Porzingis is out for a little bit longer, because I think he's a guy who could really change this series.
The Indianapolis 500 comes up this Sunday, probably on Monday now because of the weather. We'll see. But today is media day. Bob is heading out there as soon as he finishes with me. I'm heading out there as soon as I finish with the show to meet and talk with the players, drivers, whatnot. But my big question is about Kyle Larson. All the talk going into how time sensitive it would be for him to finish the race and get to Charlotte to run the Coca-Cola 600, which starts at 6. And now if it rains and it's moved to Monday, all of the luster, a lot of the luster seems to fall off of it, but there's still going to be great interest in a guy who's coming from another series and is not a regular driver because he has performed well. He qualified in 5th, so he's a player.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. This is not some dope showing up and throwing him in a car and
it's not the Jim and Bob. It's not the Jim and Bob show showing up to run the 2-seater around the
really good. Yeah, it would take a little of the luster off of it, certainly. I'll tell you what, I'm looking at my Indy weather bug or whatever the heck you call it. He may as well head to Charlotte now. I mean, they're calling for 90% chance of rain all freaking day on Sunday. All day. So that I'm not good at math, but 90% sounds not good to me.
So much for a day off Monday for me and you. I was looking forward to finally having something off, but ain't happening.
No, there's no rest for the weary.
Hello, everybody. Jim Coyle with Indiana Sports Beat Radio, and thank you for enjoying our content and videos. And make sure you hit that subscribe and notifications toggle so you don't miss out on anything, whether it's Indiana Hoosiers, the Boilers, the Colts, the Pacers, Indiana high school action, whatever's happening in sports. We're trying to bring it all to you, and make sure you don't miss out on a thing. Again, hit the subscribe button for us. Helps us out a ton. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much.